I'm sure we've all had that sinking feeling in the pit of our stomach where something is about to come loose, break apart in our lives. Maybe we can't make rent, or we have to decide rent, food, medicine. You can do one or two of these, but not all three. I mean, there's a lot of places in our lives where dreadful things may be coming to pass, and it hurts. It hurts to look at that and know there's not too much we can do about it. Sometimes, when relationships fly apart, maybe we wish we hadn't done what we did that got us to this place, or we wish we hadn't chosen this person who's now doing these things to us. But it's tough. What do we do when we've got that sinking feeling? Well, the scriptures would say to us in Proverbs, the third chapter, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Beautiful scripture. Ties it up all in a neat little bow, doesn't it? But not so much. I mean, look, I've been on these paths, and sometimes they lead down blind alleys. Sometimes they're so convoluted, you just can't even imagine that this is a plan that a sane God would put together for someone's life. It can be very difficult, and the trusting, it is put to the test many times. How do we keep trusting even though ridiculous things seem to happen, terrible things seem to happen, chaos reigns all around us? It is difficult to do that, but if we have this certain sense that God has carried us through before, well, God will carry us through in the future. There's just a certain foundational faith that we have to somewhere get a hold of. And it can come from just one event, one place where we know for sure that God acted, God delivered, God did what God said that he would do. And so when we have one of those things, then we can use that as an anchor. We can use that as a touchstone whenever we face these terrible trials of life. And sure, there is a plan. And sure, if we trust in God, we will ultimately be delivered. But that may be a difficult path, and it may have to go through some very dark places. But even so, there is still a way for us to trust.